when you picked the 5 wicket haul and Siraj gave you the ball around the crowd, you were pretty much not happy around it. But was it the fact that the last partnership was happening between Cars and the last JB Smith? What was the reaction after getting the 5?
No, sir, headline hai nahi. The reality is I was tired. So there is no happiness. I was just bold. Had a long time on the field. Sometimes you get tired. So I'm not 21, 22 where I'll jump around and I usually am not like that. I was happy that I contributed. But then other than that, it's just that I was wanting to go back to my mark and bowl the next ball.
First of all, well bowled. Throughout the series, we have seen overs rate has been pretty poor from both the teams. Today we have lost around overs or so. And since we in the past we have seen teams got penalized, the points got deducted. So what is your take on this and how over rate can be improved?
See, I don't know. How can I help with that? But yeah, it's hot out there. It's tough on the bowlers, and sometimes you have to take your time because you don't want your quality to be compromised. You don't want to be too rushed as well. So I think there are new rules as well that you have to start before 60 seconds. So I think that eventually will help. But sometimes the weather has to be taken into account that we are human as well. We also get tired. We take time to move around, and that's how it is. So hopefully, I think that will help. And eventually, when the weather is a little friendly, it won't affect that much, and you'll be able to get more overs in.
Boom, yesterday Nitish, they just blindly follow what you say, how you want to carry the bowling attack in the field. Just the plan is simple. Whatever Mumbai says, we do it. So how do you prepare yourself since you are not going to play all the matches? How do you mentor these guys so that they can take care of themselves when you're not playing?
Sir, first that answer is a lie. He's not asked me anything. But the other thing is that these youngsters are very confident and they don't need a lot of over guidance over information. Whenever in whatever capacity they need me, I'm right there to help them out. And I share my experiences, what I learned in the previous tours over here. That's how simple as I'm trying. I'm not trying to jump in every conversation, too much information. Try to tell them things like I do, because that's not how it will work. Because my technique is different, my way of bowling is different, my way of handling things will be different, and so it will be different for them. But if anything they require or any assistance they require, I try to help to the best of my capacity.
बुमराह भाई, क्या आपको लगता है कि आज भी जब आप मैदान पे उतरते हो तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ऑलरेडी अचीव करने के बाद बाय फार डिस्टेंस है नंबर 1 और नंबर 2 में आईसीसी में भी एवरेज जो कुछ भी है, अभी भी आप तरीके से जज किया जाता है कि उतर गया, परफॉर्म कैसे करेगा, ये देखना है, अगला आने वाला है, ये इन सारी चीजों को क्या मद्देनजर रखते हो और क्या ये जो ऑनर्स बोर्ड है ये आपको देता था ये फीलिंग आउट है कि अगर मैं इस बोर्ड पे मेरा नाम नहीं आया तो ये जो बाकी सारे स्टार्ट्स पे थोड़ा असर पड़ेगा आपको लगता है नहीं? इंडिविजुअल इंडिया के ज्यादा मायने रखो ऑनर्स बोर्ड ठीक है।
ऑनर्स बोर्ड में आना अच्छी बात है, बट सर मेरे को पता ही है कि चीजें बातें डिस्कशन तो यहाँ भी सारे कैमरा आते हैं, व्यूज सब्सक्राइबर्स, जमाना ही वो है। पता है कि सबको सनसनीखेज करनी है, चीजें होती हैं, बड़ो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है। ठीक है, लोग पैसे कमा रहे हैं, मेरे थ्रू भी तो अच्छी बात है, मेरे को कम से कम दुआएं देंगे ऐसे टाइम पे व्यूअरशिप। बट मैं वो सब चीजें नहीं सोचता। मेरे लिए सबसे मेमोरेबल मैच इंग्लैंड में लास्ट टाइम थी जब मैंने और बैटिंग से मैच जिताई थी। तो ऑब्वियसली मेमोरीज वही याद रहेगी। ऑनर्स बोर्ड में आना अच्छी बात है, बड़ा होगा, मैं उसको बोल सकता हूं कि ऑनर्स मेरा नाम है और कई और जगहों पे भी है, पर मेमोरीज याद रहती। सबसे उस मैच में मैंने 3 विकेट ली थी, बट वो मेमोरी मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल थी क्योंकि से गेम में आके हमने 60 ओवर्स में उनको ऑल आउट। तो मेरे लिए मेमोरीज ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। ऑब्वियसली मैं जब इंडिया के लिए खेलता हूं, आई वांट टू कंट्रीब्यूट एज मच एज आई कैन। एंड जब आप कर पाते हो तो आपको अच्छा लगता है कि आपने टीम को एक अच्छी पोजीशन में। बस मेरा भी थोड़ा प्रोसेस वही रहता है। जज तो हो गई, जब तक ये जर्सी जजमेंट तो आएगी, क्योंकि एवरी क्रिकेटर गोस थ्रू दैट। जब तक मैं टीवी पे खेल रहा हूँ तो जजमेंट्स आएंगी, एंड ऑब्वियसली दैट्स हाउ पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ प्रोफेशनल स्पोर्ट इज दैट you'll always be judged by your performances, and you'll always be judged day in and day out, even if when Sachin sir played 200 matches, he was also still judged. Somebody's wife is calling, but I'll not pick it up. Sorry, I've just left it that way. So everybody judges, and I forgot the question. But yes, that's how it is. Professional sport is like that.
Jasprit, two questions. Yesterday you bowled so well, but only got one wicket. Edges fell short. What adjustment did you make from yesterday to today, and through the day yesterday? Like hit the stumps more often, and that. The second question is when you guys got the ball changed today, the 91st over. How much older did that ball that you got as a changed look? Was it like a like for like replacement? How does it happen if let's say you're playing in India? Do you, if there's a 10 over ball getting changed, do you get those you get a ball that is 10 over old? This one even Stuart Broad said that it looked like 20 overs old on air.
Yeah, obviously there were not many technical changes that I made yesterday. Obviously the wicket was little on the slower side, and sometimes the edges don't carry. But we always knew that when the wicket is softer, with the heat going on, the wicket will get faster, and the wicket did quicken up a little bit. So nothing massively that I changed. Obviously you want to hit the top of off stump in Test cricket. The rule doesn't change, and you try to swing the ball and you try to nip the ball. That's common. In Test cricket, that's how it is. And the ball changes. I don't really control that. Obviously, I don't want to lose out on money. I work very hard, bowl a lot of overs, so I don't want to say any controversial statement and get my match fees deducted. But we were bowling with the ball that we were given, and that's how it is. We can't change it. We can't fight it. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes you get a bad ball. That's how it is.
Jasprit, two parts to the question. One is you've been able to move the ball both up and down the slope. And it's so much written about the difference of your action, release point, all that sort of stuff. What is it specifically that you think enables you to do that? And at what point in your career did you feel you were able to absolutely master that kind of control?
Master is something very difficult, but in 2018 when I come here, the Duke ball was consistently swinging, and I was bowling the outswing, but I consistently started bowling it here. The ball was moving around. So at that moment, I felt a lot more comfortable starting to use both in swing and outswing, because I always felt that I only got one career, I should do everything. I wanted to learn everything, and that is still my motivation. If I have a lot of different armories up my sleeve, then in different conditions I can contribute more, and I have answers for every kind of condition. So all of these things were there. I'm still trying to add few more things, but once I'm able to get that, then I'll be able to explain more.
What haven't you mastered?
There are a few things, but Joe is standing there, so you should not listen to all these things. But no. In all fairness, different conditions, balls sometimes. How do you use it to different advantages? So all of those things.
स्लोप की बात हो रही है
जब मैं लास्ट टाइम यहाँ पे खेला था तो स्लोप को मैं ज्यादा कंसीडर करने की कोशिश की स्लोप से ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा सारी मूवमेंट आई और कुछ मूवमेंट ही नहीं आई। तो उसके बाद मैंने लेसन सीखा था सेकंड इनिंग में कि स्लोप है, थोड़ा ग्राउंड का डायमेंशन अलग है, उसको मैं बाजू में रखूंगा, जो मुझे आता है स्किल है उसको मैं कंसीडरेशन में लूंगा, तो उससे मुझे फायदा हुआ। उस एक्सपीरियंस को मैं लेके आया कि स्लोप को ज्यादा कंसीडरेशन में या कुछ सर्च करने नहीं जाऊंगा ऐसा होगा। बेसिक अपना जो टेस्ट में जो मेरे लिए वर्क किया है वो स्ट्रेंथ और वो स्किल को आगे जाके अपने बेस्ट कैपेसिटी पे यूज करने की कोशिश करूंगा। पिच से ज्यादा मुझे लग रहा है थोड़ा बॉल डिफरेंट है, जब मैं पहले यहाँ पे बॉल चेंज ही नहीं होते थे, बॉल हार्ड रहता था काफी टाइम। अभी ऑब्वियसली ड्राई समर है, हार्ड है, तो उससे बॉल सॉफ्ट हो रहा है, बट उसमें काफी चेंजेस आ गए हैं। बॉल मेरे को लास्ट 2 मेमोरीज में तो याद ही नहीं है कि कभी हमने बॉल करवाया भी हो। सो वो एक थोड़ा डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे। यानी हार्ड बॉल का गेम है, व्हेन द बॉल इज हार्ड, यहाँ पे थोड़ा मूवमेंट होता है, जैसे बॉल सॉफ्ट थोड़ा बैटिंग के लिए बेनिफिशियल हो जाता है। तो ये एक मेजर डिफरेंस लग रहा है लास्ट ओवर और इस ओवर।
Took off from Ahmedabad airport to London's Gatwick, but the aircraft Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner crashed just a few seconds after taking off, killing all but one passenger aboard. Now here are the key findings of this 15-page report that has been submitted by AAIB. First of all, both engines shut down mid-air within seconds after takeoff. Fuel cut-off switches moved from run to cut-off one after another in just a second, and the report has now revealed that the fuel supply to the engines were cut off. Second of all, cockpit audio confirms one pilot did ask another one, "Why did you cut off?" and the other one replied, "I did not." Now another key finding, when the engines lost power, the ram air turbine, a small propeller-like device, was deployed automatically to provide emergency hydraulic power. The CCTV footage obtained by AAIB also shows RAT being deployed. Now another finding, the pilots did try to restart the engine and salvage the situation, but N1 or the engine 1 was partially recovered and the engine 2 failed to recover before impact. Now the aircraft was airborne for only 32 seconds before it crashed. Another finding, thrust levers found at idle, but the black box shows takeoff thrust was still engaged, suggesting a disconnect or a failure at the site. Now further, fuel tested clean and there was no contamination from refueling sources at all. Further, flaps setting and were normal for the aircraft, and no bird activity or weather issues were detected. There were clear skies, good visibility, light winds. Now the AAIB report also said that credentials of the pilots in this case, they were clear, both were medically fit and well rested with adequate experience on the type. Also, no immediate sabotage evidence has been presented according to the report. And further crucial point coming here, a known FAA advisory on a possible fuel switch flaw existed, but inspections were not done by Air India. Now the aircraft was within the weight and the balance limits and no dangerous goods were on board according to the findings of this report. All right, I'm now being joined by Vipul Saxena. He's an aviation expert.